your captain and storyteller aboard the Belle. For your safety, please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. And parents, please supervise your children so that way our journey doesn't take any unexpected turns. So you might be wondering, how do we get to Storybook Land from here? Well, there's a whale, there is a way. In this case, a menacing whale. In fact, his name is Monstro the Whale. He is the very same whale that swallowed Pinocchio. We're really going to be transporting into a magical place, a gateway into enchantment, called Storybook Land. So let us hear, what do all good stories start with? They always begin with a once upon a time. There lived a big bad wolf, who lives in his cave, who always wanted to chase after those 3 little pigs. But don't worry folks, they live across the way, and they live in 3 little houses. One made out of straw, one made out of sticks, and one made out of 100% guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Now our journey is going to take a strange turn for just around the riverbed. Coming up to the left-hand side lies the quaint English village home to Alice, where one golden afternoon Alice followed the white rabbit down the rabbit hole, and she fell down, down, down into Wonderland, where things only became curiouser and curiouser from there. In fact, Storybook Land is filled with such fantastic places. London Park, which is off to our right. This is where Peter Pan, Michael, Wendy, and John Darling first flew to Neverland, with the help of Tinkerbell's pixie dust, where they would never, ever have to grow up. Then we have places like Agrabah, City of Mystery and Enchantment, where street rat named Aladdin first bumped into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Though the two were from 2 different worlds, by the power of love and the help of a genie, they were happily married inside the Sultan's palace. Now these magical places is where love blooms forever, just like the rose-covered archways just above us. These are the very same archways that Aladdin and Jasmine first took on their magic carpet ride, as they flew over, sideways, and even under to a whole new world. While all good stories are filled with love and light, they also have their dark places as well, places like the Cave of Wonders just ahead. Its treasure bears a curse that can only be lifted by the power of the Genie of the Lamp. Legend has it that whoever sets the genie free will be granted 3 wishes. So all make a wish and see if it comes true. Snow White wished for a safe place when she fled by that evil queen and stumbled upon a cozy forest cottage which is home to the 7 dwarves on the right. They offered her shelter in thanks of her kindness, and you could even hear them whistle while they worked inside their jewel mine. And then we have Cinderella that wished to go to the ball, but her wicked stepmother forbade it. Her fairy godmother granted that wish, but when Cinderella didn't leave by the stroke of midnight, her coach turned back into a pumpkin, which you can still see right up there on that little miniature bridge right up against the hillside. Though magic has its limits, thankfully love does not. Now Cinderella lives happily with her prince inside that castle on top of that hill. Dreams really do come true. Like wishes, they inspire our stories here. Whether dreaming of living happily ever after, or dreaming of drifting off to sleep on hills of quilted flower, are the ones to the left-hand side, which was inspired by the 1933 silly symphony cartoon, Lullaby Land. There's magic everywhere here in Storybook Land, even in the miniature plants, which will never, ever grow up, thanks to the enchantment of Tinkerbell. That's just what makes this place a favorite of master storyteller Walt Disney, who continues to inspire new stories to this very day. Then we have stories like The Wind in the Willows, where Mole, Rat, and Mr. Toad live in their stately manor just ahead. But unfortunately, folks, looks like Mr. Toad is not home right now, as he's off on his motor car on a wild ride to nowhere in particular. Beyond that is the Kingdom of Arendelle, the castle on the bay, and Queen Elsa's castle, rising above the snow-covered mountains. 2 sisters, Anna and Elsa, with their friends Olaf, Sven, and Kristoff, found something more powerful than Elsa's magic, the power of true sisterly love. And while the Alpine village of woodcarver named Geppetto wished upon a star that his puppy would become a real live boy. After Pinocchio seeded from the belly of Monstro the Whale, who very, very much indeed granted him that wish. Now Geppetto's wish is like those found in so many classic fairy tale stories, like the one of a little mermaid named Ariel, who dreamed of follow Prince Eric to his castle. She had to give up her life onto the sea, take her very first steps on unsteady legs, and eventually became a part of our world. Hers is the story that begins in the shadow of her father, King Triton, who lives in the underwater city of Atlantica, which spills out her adventures here. Like all good adventures, they all live with a happily ever after. As we close the final page of our storybook, I would like to ask everyone to please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, and fingers inside the boat till the boat has come to a full and complete stop at the dock. We hope you continue to enjoy the rest of your visit with us here at Disneyland. The end.